Alright, we're to a part in the series where we're going to be doing a lot of bouncing back and forth. So I'm trying to find out the best way to do this. So we're going to start with, we're going to be using something called Volley. And so we need to get back into our Android Studio, and back into our app. And if you remember a while back, I was talking about this build Gradle. This is where we pull in libraries and stuff. So go ahead and once you're in there, double click on the second one and you'll see all these things down here, compile, which were already into your they were already built into the actual initial program. So after this last one down here, 425.3.1 or whatever you happen to have down there right before the unit or the test compile, go ahead and hit an enter and put a break in there, and we're going to go over to our Google once again, or whatever search engine you have. Alright, so you're going to type in Android Volley. Alright, it should start like this: transmitting network data using Volley for Android developers. So go ahead and click on that top one and then scroll down a little bit and you should see a compile right here, a thing to put into your Gradle. So once you have that, go ahead and highlight it and then copy it, Control C. Go back to your Android Studio, and then paste it in there, Control V. Alright, and you'll see a Sync Now button, and you're going to have to click that so that it adds all of them in there. So you'll see Gradle resolve dependencies. It's going to take a couple minutes, so just wait on that to finish. Alright, and once it finishes, go ahead and go back to that same page that you were in under your search engine. Go down. We're going to be setting up a request queue. So go ahead and click on that. And then you're going to scroll down. We're going to be looking for MySingleton. There you go. Use a Singleton pattern. And you see this MySingleton. Alright, this is a method here that we're going to grab, or a class. And we're going to grab everything within there. So you don't want to grab the top line and you don't want to grab the bottom line or that last bracket. So everything else you're going to grab. Like I say, don't grab the public class MySingleton with the bracket, and then don't grab the bottom bracket. And then you're going to copy that, Control C. You're going to go back over to your Android app. Now here's where we're going to put a class in there because we're going to use this later. So I'm just doing some minor things that we're going to be using here in the next video. So we're going to go back over here, right click on this first folder under Java where you have all your fragments, and click New, Java Class, and we're going to call it MySingleton with a capital M-Y and a capital S and then the rest lowercase, Singleton, just like it was spelled on the page. If you're unsure, you can either look at what I have here or go back and look at it in your browser. That's the only thing you have to change in there. Click OK. You're going to go in between. Remember, we didn't copy the top line and we didn't copy the bottom line because it's already there. Then you're going to go within those two brackets and Control V or paste. And you'll see that, wow, there's a lot of red in there. It's no big deal though. We're going to go up to the top one. See how it's got alt enter? So we're going to alt enter, import the class. We're going to do the same thing for the image loader. Alt enter, import the class. We're going to do the same thing with the context. Alt enter, import the class, and if you're seeing it, grab that one too. We're going down here. You see how you got this underlined here? Well, that's because we've got a couple things within there. So we're going to do the same thing on the bitmap. Import the class. Take care of your bitmaps. The LRU cache, same thing there. Alt enter, import the class. And we're going to go with the second one down here, the v4 utility. Alright, and took care of the get. Scroll down, see if we got anything else. Okay, you got Volley. We're going to hit Alt Enter, import the class. Now I do want to point out, if you look back over here to the left, how you got MySingleton underlined. If anything's underlined, that means you have an issue in it. So let's go back over here. We're going to go Alt Enter, import that class, and then down here on the request. And as soon as we do this one, all your red over here on the left should disappear. Alt Enter, import the class, and boom. Alright, so it's all good. It doesn't do anything special, not yet anyways. So those were just a couple things that we needed to get done before we move on to our next video. And in our next video, we'll be back over here in the register format, and we'll be in here basically implementing that code and bouncing back and forth with, I went ahead and typed some of it in back here in Notepad. Basically, this is a lot of what we're going to be doing or generating in our register PHP. If you remember, we basically said if it wasn't connected, echo database connection failed, and then echo connection succeeded. Well, we got rid of that connection succeeded, and we got some more if-else statements in there. So, and we'll be getting a lot more in depth into there, as well as back into our Android and generating code in here to pass data back over to that PHP file and get it uploaded to our database. So we'll see you in the next video.